Well, joining us now live in the studio is race director of the Top City Half Marathon, Mark Price. Good morning.
Morning, Tiffany.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
So you guys just announced that the Half Marathon is returning next year for the 4th year, but it almost didn't happen. So tell us what happened.
Kind of what happened is we're in a volunteer organization. There's a small group of us that are putting it on, and just being a small group, it was very exhausting. It's a great event. The day of the race, everyone has a wonderful time, and we are all gung-ho to go and do it next year. But we did have some people who, had to step down for personal reasons or had other family life things, and so we had to find more people to step in, and we're able to do that, to go ahead and put it on this year.
Yeah, and you guys are now partnering with KC Running Company, so talk about that partnership.
Yeah, so KC Running Company will be our timing, and also they'll be doing assistant race director activities. So some of the things we were having to go do in the mornings, they will be assisting with. So that's taking the load off of the volunteers and will help make the event.
And are you guys in need of more volunteers?
We always need volunteers. For the event going through the town like it does, it takes a lot of volunteers to close the streets down, so we're always looking for volunteers. Probably in the February-March timeframe, we'll really be doing a drive for volunteers, but if you're ever interested, if you go to our registration site, there is actually a place to sign up for volunteering. Okay,
and now registration opens today, is that right?
Yes, opened up about an hour ago.
Okay, yeah, I need to go get my registration. How much is registration right now?
For the half marathon, it is $55. That's an early bird fee. It's going till the end of November.
Okay, and what does that include?
So that includes the race itself. It seems to be a simple thing just to go run through streets, but it does take a lot to put it on. We give out T-shirts, medals, and then at Evergy Plaza there is a after party with food and beverages for anyone who participated in the race.
Okay, I know last year there was a free beer. I know being a runner, that's always, it's either beer or chocolate milk that we like to drink post-race.
And last year we actually had both. Both had beer and chocolate milk, and beer is very important. If you're going to race 13 miles, spend a couple hours doing it or more, free beer makes it all worthwhile.
Absolutely. And so what have you guys learned from past Top City Half Marathon events?
We have really learned how supportive Topeka is. Going out through the community, going through the neighborhoods we go through, the neighbors come out, the volunteers we get have talked about how much they enjoy it, and sharing the city. I'm a lifelong Topekan. I actually live in the house I grew up in, and having these people come to Topeka and see the neighborhoods I'm familiar with, I grew up with, and talk about how friendly everyone was and how good time they had and how pretty the neighborhoods are is what makes it worthwhile to me.
Absolutely. You get to see some Topeka landmarks too. Yes. So for those who are maybe a little hesitant to register, what would you recommend they do? Maybe like as regards to like training or just to get them motivated to get out there?
Honestly, the best thing is to sign up for a race, because once you do that, once you put the money down, you kind of have that deadline to have to go out and do it. There are plans that are a 12-week plan that you can actually get ready to do a half marathon in as little as 12 weeks. If you've never done anything or don't have any current level of activity, they do have 16-week plans, which I believe there's plenty of time to do either. And if you're really not sure and just kind of want to see what the event's about, we do have a 5K that is $35, and you get all the same stuff at the finish, and you can just kind of see, is a half marathon something you're interested in doing? Go run a 5K, 3.1 miles, and maybe the next year come do it again.
And that is the same day?
That is the same day.
Saturday, April 29th?
Saturday, April 29th. Okay. We're planning this year to do a start and finish from the Evergy Plaza. In the past, we had done the start at the Capitol.
Yeah.
We're still wanting to include the Capitol, but we're trying to make things a little bit easier for our timing system, and just bring everything together in one place so it's more convenient for the runners. Okay,
well, I certainly can't wait. I know myself and Becky Taylor are registering for the event, so if that's any motivation, you guys might see us struggling on the course. But all right, that's all the time we have. Mark Price, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And real quick, where can people register?
If you go to topcity.run.
Topcity.run. Okay, well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.